Always a pleasure. Walk out to fight my brass knuckles, hopefully, on the way out.
Well,
otherwise I'm gonna be mad.
She goes out the door you entered and closes. The door on the opposite side of the room, a long corridor, and you can see what looks to be a fire door, a security door to get out. There's a grumble, a grunt, as he stands. You can see the chair is a good, let's say, a foot or 3 cubic liters for the metrics, lower than where it was. Stay out of my way, or I'll kill you. Do anything that offends me, and I'll kill you. Everything you see me do, you didn't see me do. Understood?
Likewise.
Move.
I held the door open for him.
He seems to be waiting for you all to leave before him.
Oh, thank you, good sir. And I exit.
Does the guy have
After Arnold.
the security guy who took my knuckles? Is he still there?
No sign of him. As you open the door, you're out into the recycling centre proper. The noise, the smells, it's a bit of an assault to the senses, if anyone's senses are particularly heightened. You get that waft of just fetid bacteria and, you know, the Nosferatu scent.
And it was the nice knuckles. Fuck me. Now I have to get new ones.
There are no lights this side of the building. It's quite light traffic. The full moon gives a really good view because it's quite marshland and wild areas surrounding. There is, however, a vehicle outside of the door. The back, one of the back doors are wide open. It seems to be a stretched limousine. Bit of an odd sight in a recycling centre, but the lights are on inside. Nice, alluring and warm. And there is one gentleman stood there, holding the door open. Dark jacket, dark shirt, dark tie, dark trousers. Completely pointless dark glasses. And the earpiece is warm breath, illuminated from the light of the vehicle.
Oh. I need to go collect something.
He gestures into the back of the vehicle as he stands holding the door open.
Oh, completely ignoring it. Do you know a place that we could meet at? Where to get them?
The prince would like you to enter the car, Kay.
And you are?
He gestures to the vehicle. He looks just like all of the other prince's men, the mortals. Eyes covered, stood waiting.
I think he's a puppet, mate. Let's just get in the car. Wouldn't want to offend the prince.
Do you think his name's
I'll get it later.
Parker? And I get in the car.
We're in behind.
Whenever I describe the prince's men, I don't tend to describe hair, skin, and there's a mix of people, but they all just seem to fit the same template. Muscular, glasses, a bouncer with a bit of funding. Actually, more of a splatter than a bouncer. You get the impression that he's going to hit a lot harder.
Mercenaries in a suit.
Something like this. Problem solvers, I think, is probably the better term. So, do people get in? I need to know specifically, is anyone not wanting to get in?
Oh,
I don't want-
Arnold's in.
I'll get in, but I don't want to because I have my own car and this is way too fucking fancy.
Okay.
Little hesitant, so might look, see if there's any markers or anything.
Expensive.
Afraid
None.
with that sort of stuff.
But Kay, you've seen vehicles like this travelling around, and they normally transport kindred.
Rich sods. Okay. Go on.
Yes. So you would have noticed this, and it would have been on one of your lists. Flint?
Some reticence, but I'm happy to get in.
Well, you get yourselves in. Space for 3 before the seats sort of curve round. The doors closed. And a sudden move, a sudden noise, and a thump and a thud to the floor. No one seems to be noticing or drawing your attention to it. Plus, there's plenty to look at inside. Opulence.
Oh, look, it's a mini fridge.
There's a selection of alcohols, of high-end spirits, glasses, ice.
But I
Also,
don't drink.
drinks that perhaps might be a little bit more suitable. They clear white bottles, and they all seem to have little tags on. Things such as 22 years old, Southern Spain, or acrobat. They've all got little sort of things. And you've seen Vitae before. It all does appear to be rather chilled.
Can I make myself a Bloody Mary?
I don't see why not. You wouldn't be using tomato juice, though.
No.
No, that's fine.
It's a very Bloody Mary.
So, it's a little bit awkward. You're sort of half seating, half crouched, glasses, etc. So while Arnold's getting on with it all, you find yourself sat down. It's quite nice. You could probably turn quite a profit from this Heimdal. This retail, you can get really good money from some of these parts.
Especially if you stock the fridge with Ventru things. I like to have a taste of one of them if I can. I don't have iron gutted or anything, but
No, of course. You know something? It's something that just smells so good, but
it's not.
You chew the lumps rather than drink it down. It's something that smells better than it tastes.
It's not the good stuff.
I don't know. This tastes fine to me.
Trust me, mate. Some things are way better.
Just want to say, seeing as I'm not Mauritian, as he takes off the mask.
Oh yes, I'm indoors. I'll take off the hat.
Hello,
To
Hans.
meet you all.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Flint, are you helping yourself to a drink, or what are you doing?
Me? Well, I'm trying to take stock of the vehicle and its occupant.
Okay. You perhaps then would have noticed that it appears that the person who closed the door appears to have tripped and fallen hard to the floor. Inside, there's a moonroof. There's enough space for possibly 6 or 7 of you. There are.
Can I drive?
There are cabinets. There are little cupboards underneath. For a little look, you might see something a little bit more blood bag related, or useful utility things that perhaps the kindred on the go might need at a push. But the thing which takes your eye a little bit more is the little tumbler. It's very 80s. It's octagonal, and there's a couple of ice cubes rolling around. Looks to be something in the whiskey sort of end of things. It's we're in the browns rather than the blondes.
Oh.
It's the gentleman in the very, very nice suit, tailored. Unfortunately, the sleeves of the jacket are rolled up just above the elbow, giving it the real Don Johnson look. Everything else, though, just sort of screams money. And I say scream. It's not in the way that it subtly hints at money in the sort of tasteful way that the gentry would. It screams value of worth. Very much new money.
Good.
There's a gentleman there. Kay, you would have seen him before. I'm not too sure about the others. Mr. Flint, probably. I think you would have been more welcome at the Friday Night Elysiums. It's not the Primogen, but it's one of the more prominent Ventru. Dark hair. Weaselly features. And I can't do it justice, but his voice is it's really nasally and grinding. The most I can sort of get is the closest. As he clears his throat. Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, hello.
Please do help yourself. Some people might have asked first, but as we will. So, I see we have the Nosferatu, so you would be Kay and you would be Arnold.
That's correct.
I'm very pleased with some of your friends. I think you make good choices. We can do business, you and I. What do you want? What do you desire, Arnold? Tell me.
A good book? Rare books.
I have a library of rare books. Jenny's not quite let me into the library as such, but I'm sure you can fit me in. You can turn a blind eye for me, can't you, Arnold?
Ooh, Jenny's very particular about her books.
No, Arnold. This would be a favour. This would be a favour that you would owe me. Surely, for a book, you would let me into the library, yes? Well,
What book would you bring to the library?
Oh, I don't know. You just like books, don't you? They're all the same. They all burn just as well.
I'm not sure, but Arnold might need to do a apprentice check shortly.
No. Just go and try and keep your mouth shut while you drink. You, Kay. Right. You're the only one I don't know where your haven is. So, I know you're in the central domain, and you like to go through the sewers. Where is your haven? He takes a longing sip from the whiskey as he's... Chop chop. The gentleman has asked you a question.
And a businessman would know that information is valuable.
You're one of them. Okay. How about we don't have you burnt at the stake? Or how about we do?
I don't see where I benefit from that.
Well, I'm a powerful person. I'm a man to know. I wouldn't say I'd owe you anything because the likes of you couldn't... You're not on the same level, but it would do you well to be in my favour. Well, who knows. So, we'll give you a final offer. The Haven. Well, I suppose trained animals and such, you can't expect too much from them. Don't worry, we'll come back to that. You. He points to Flint. Now, I know there's lots I can do for you.
Yes?
Because Hutan doesn't like you, does he? You're in his little shit list.
Ah.
So, you can just tell me exactly what the prince has asked you to do. To the letter. And perhaps we can have... we can arrange some drinks one evening and see what we can do.
So, you'd owe me a boon?
I never said that.
No, I was asking if that would be the
No.
situation.
Let us say you would have an invitation, so we can discuss something truly. Because after all, if I perhaps had a few drops of your blood, which I do, that might be something that Hutan would enjoy the benefit of. I'm sure you Tremere types can do lots of things with blood.
I'll set you on fire.
Tell you what, you give me a vial of your blood, and then I'll give you that information.
You're bluffing and bargaining with no cards, little boy. Do you know who I am?
No.
I am Anthony. I control the entire north of Swindon. I am the prince's favourite.
Then allow me to apologise. I was in some ignorance.
Tremere. You. Now you, I expect to be rude, to be crude, to be crass. We all know what you get up to, Grangrel.
I'm freaking delightful, man.
Do you know what this one does?
I'm gonna look around.
It does things a Nosferatu would be ashamed of. Inbred. That's what it is. But I have no expectations for Grangrel. So you, tell me, what did the prince command you? And you can name your request.
You're his favorite, but he doesn't tell you?
This is a test for
Well,
all of you.
We're taking
One you are
out the,
failing.
We're taking out the trash.
Where?
I don't know. Some shithole. We're about to find out.
Okay. And any names?
Nope. Just
Okay.
a personal note from the prince.
You can see a vein starting to bulge just on the temple. At the mention of the prince, there's a slight twitch and a shake of the glass. The ice rattled a little bit louder perhaps than he wants.
Oh, excuse me. The glorious and magnificent prince.
That perhaps, the more you lean into the prince, the more he seems to be unhappy. I don't know why.
Can I get a read on him? I want to know why. I'm interested.
Go for an insight. Let's say 4. It's going to be quite... He's
With
doing
wits?
his best.
I throw my hat into the ring for that. Quite interesting fellow.
If
If Arnold keeps talking about the prince, will that give him a bonus dice?
If you can add one for talking about the prince, if
Yeah.
Kay can lean in and whisper to point something out, if he's got dots and insight, add an extra. And so that would be 2.
Total, right?
So +2 total, unless there's anything Flint wants to chip in on.
No, I'm just thinking I have 1 for my specialty and 1 for help. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for help.
Oh,
So
You got both Nosferatu
2 people
going.
are assisting. One with
Not the
ability on the
Nosferatu
skill,
helping with information.
and the other one just simply pressing a button. Look, I can make it dance.
here we go. The messy crit, of course.
So 8 with a crit, a messy crit, the best type of crit. Now there are those that would allow you to try and attempt to re-roll the 0 on the black dice, but we call those cowards. You're not a coward, are you?
No, not at all.
Fucking coward.
Heimerdinger, you take the reins now.
Excellent. So, for everyone else,
Oh, mercy.
Heimdal smiles. A warmth, a depth of understanding and emotion flush his face. Vitae pulse. You see veins pop visibly as he takes the tube, the scroll, scrunches up into an ever so tiny tube, reaches over. You can see the joy, the understanding, the ha-ha, I have you now. Before he rips Anthony's head back, shoves the scroll in his mouth, and fists it down his throat. You fucking coward. You don't deserve this. You're fucking jealous of us. You are scum. Suck on that. And smashes his head through the barrier between him and the driver.
Anthony had a little accident.
I will. Heimdal's not quite driving yet, so for everyone else who's in the stationary vehicle, what are you doing?
And I'm gone.
So I'll start with Flint. What are you doing?
I'm palming a handkerchief from my inner pocket to just up my sleeve, and watching with some surprise.
Okay. Arnold.
I'm going to lean back into the chair, slightly confused, but just carry on sipping my Bloody Mary.
Okay. And Kay?
Making sure that door is unlocked.
The door is unlocked.
Maybe open as well, just in case.
Okay, so in which case you would appear as you so if no one is watching as you disappear, but you do reappear as you open the door, and the noise and the smells of the outside world waft in. Anthony doesn't appear to be moving very much at the moment, but he is moving, and there's some noise and some groaning. So,
did I happen to learn anything before the beast took over?
We'll come back to that if you're
All
still
right.
So, we'll go back to Mr. Flint. Heimdal's still, I think he's trying to fucking get that down as far as he can. You hear the door open, you hear the noise and the swirl and whatnot. There's a little bit of movement. Not like anyone's trying to open and get out at the front. I think someone may have even hit the driver as he went through. So, what would you like to do if this was, say, the second round of action?
Certainly. Does it seem that any of the glass, through the glass breaking, has lacerated someone's skin?
No. Unfortunately not.
Shame. In that case, I'll look around to see what the others are actually doing at this point.
I think bar Heimdal, who's trying to fist Anthony.
Yeah.
Kay appears to have unlocked and then opened the door, and Arnold appears to be giggling. And sort of in the same way if you're expecting him to say, but why are you giggling? Aren't you afraid? Or why aren't you terrified? And for him to say, well, my brain doesn't simply work as fast as yours. Wait, here it comes.
I thought this was an elaborate magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously done with smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. It's the Hydra scroll trick.
Yeah.
He made it disappear.
Certainly did. So I'm waiting for the conclusion of the trick. Because obviously, no one would be assaulting the head of a domain in their own car. This is obviously an elaborate setup.
Yes.
It would be very embarrassing for said Ventru.
We should be on a stage.
Yeah.
Arnold.
We have one planned.
Arnold.
Yes?
Flint appears to be enjoying the trick. Heimdal seems to be trying to finish the trick, and Kay has opened the door. If this were to say the second round of action, what are you doing?
Probably at this point in time, if it is like this fight is continuing, might just disappear.
So, poff.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the drink disappears at the same time.
No, just no one seems to be paying you too much attention at the moment, so you disappear as if cloaked in darkness. Kay. let's have a wits and awareness roll for you. Let's say difficulty 1. The higher, the better. Messy crits, not so great.
What a 2?
2. Well, you can hear the sounds of footsteps approaching quickly. You can also hear. It sounds like an alarm of some sort. It's almost like if someone's got a personal attack alarm. It seems because as the people are getting closer, the alarm that's with them is getting louder.
Would like to step out of the car, leap towards the front, and try and drive the wolf away.
Well, there's some difficulties there because as you step out, you see the gentleman one of the prince's guards who helped you in, appears to have had his head removed, because you recognise the suit, the shirt, the jacket, but the head doesn't appear to be anywhere around, and there's a rather large pool of blood. But so you step out, you go over to the. There is a driver in there, because you can see, because his head appears to have gone through the front window.
Just shove him through, get in and start driving.
That's fine. Did you close the door to the limousine?
I think I might have used it to push myself forward, so it might have closed.
Okay. How's your driving, Kay?
He can drive. First character in the world that can do that.
Okay. So, have you ever driven limousines before?
Maybe that one time you really tried to piss someone off, but besides that.
Yeah, so it's Juggernaut's drive-through, so there's plenty of room here. So let's go for a basic difficulty 2, just to get it around without accidentally forgetting it's not a tiny car and taking out a wall.
Oops, or debts. Is that wits or debt?
Let's say your choice, because you're using dex, but you're also flying by your wits at the moment to try and get things done. Difficulty 2.
That's normally how you rolls. 5.
Okay, so you don't take out the nearest wall. You get it moving. I'll come back to you. So, Flint.
Yes.
Kay's abandoned you. The door's been slammed, and now the vehicle pulls away. What are you doing?
Time to probably leave this vehicle.
I didn't quite catch that.
Time to leave this vehicle, I think.
Okay.
Before it's above 10 miles an hour.
That's the thing. As the vehicle moves, there is a click. So you might need to undo the window or force the door. So how are you going to exit?
It was just going to be to try and open the door. Obviously, if the door's locked,
you open the door. It appears to be locked the second the vehicle started to move. So
essentially, try and pull the locking mechanism up and shoulder the door.
Okay, sounds good. So this is a feat of strength.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, you've got the option to make yourself stronger, get yourself more potent. Got a nice. The suspension's really quite good, so it's quite calm and balanced. So I'm sure you'd be able to perform even the smallest.
Yes.
There we go.
So just flat strength?
Strength and your choice. You can have a choice of athletics, or there's some quite sturdy bits of metal in here. So if you can work a fulcrum, you can even use science to lever that door.
Yeah, science is probably my better role there. So.
I didn't realise you had a negative in athletics. Back of the queue when it came to cross country, then.
Pretty much. Oh, 2 successes.
There we go. It's enough. You pop the door. There's the vehicle. The vehicle's starting to take speed now.
Okay.
Right. So, while you're assessing your options, Arnold. Kay's done a runner, and the vehicle starts moving, and Flint appears to be considering his options. And
Yeah. I'm going to be watching what Flint's up to, because if he opens the door, I can just pop out without revealing myself. And I'm quite interested in what Heimdal's doing. Is he still trying to redecorate Anthony?
What sort of interior decorating?
Yeah. Anthony's interior has been redecorated with broken teeth.
Right.
And I'm kind of wondering, looking a little bit worried now, it's like, what sort of coterie is this?
What have you let yourself in for? Well, we'll let the facts speak for themselves.
However, Anthony did talk about burning books, so he deserves everything he's getting.
No, I agree there.
So, we'll return to Kay. Now, you've got some speed up. Unfortunately, you're now to the point where juggernauts are approaching from the front and from the side, and there's quite a tricky turn coming up. So this is going to be pure dexterity, and it's going to be difficulty 5 to get through without a scratch. If you're not too worried about the dinging whoever's car this is, you can probably get through less, but let's see what you roll.
I don't exactly want to destroy the car. I hear someone says a perfect landing is if you use it again. I don't need it again. So dex and dex or drive dex?
Drive and dex. No, we're not going to allow you 2 of your dex pools.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Ooh.
Oh dear. Yeah, you navigate 3 successes, you get round. It doesn't have as many wheels as it used to, and it's more of an open plan feel. There's part of the right hand side. Luckily, Anthony was unconscious on the left, so it takes out part of the side, glass, windows, roof, etc. Enough in time for everyone to see the juggernaut that's coming directly for you. But not too far from the exit. Heimdal. Anthony appears to be at your feet. You're holding a scroll that appears to be mucusy, and someone appears to have put his head through the internal window. You're not sat down anymore, and you get the sensation as you're moving as part of the car gets torn away as you look out and see the articulated lorry bearing down on you. So, what are your intentions? Let's start with Arnold. He's sort of sat back and relaxed.
Yeah, he's relaxed as a part of the car's getting ripped apart. If it looks like that big vehicle's going to plow straight into us, it might be time to remove myself from this indelicate situation that I find myself in.
Well, there's space to the door to the left, but that one's closed, and there's a Tremere between you and the right-hand door that is open. You're not going that fast, but how many times have you jumped out of a moving car?
Strangely, for his academic background, none. He's never jumped out of a moving
not
car.
even on Freshers Week.
Well, that's more like a bicycle, really.
Or a trolley, something
Yeah,
like that thing.
But if Flint decides to jump out, Arnold might follow him and use Flint as a softer landing. Tremere have uses.
Crash pads. Right, gotcha. Heimdal, what's your intention?
It depends. Did I learn anything about Anthony?
He was jealous.
Jealous of the prince.
No,
Okay.
jealous of you four.
Ah.
Chosen by the prince. After all, he's the prince's favourite.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna get blamed if he dies, so I'm gonna pull him and myself out of the car and jump, just soaring leap.
Okay, that's your intention. And
I'm actually saving Anthony here. I should burn in hell for that, but yeah.
Flint?
Straight for that fucking door, mate.
Okay. And Heimdal, don't worry, there's going to be plenty of opportunity to burn in hell.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you're saving Anthony.
It's plague or cholera right here. The situation is horrible. Ideally, I would diabolize the fuck, but I can't do that either.
I'm sure you could.
I want to know how he tastes, though.
Kay, I would like to give you your to request your intention, but there appears to be someone who's stood in front of the vehicle. Before you can react, you hit him. All 5'2" of him. Everyone. Dex. What's going to be something fun for you to roll? So I know you like fun rolls. So shall we have wits and dexterity for you all?
That's a weird roll.
So, you go from, say, 30 miles an hour to instantly stopped. You appear probably to have hit some sort of solid steel girder as the vehicle is violently stopped. So let's see, I know what your intentions are, but let's see what rapid deceleration does to your plans.
Would soaring leap help at all in this situation?
Some of you may be soaring leaping, but involuntary. Right then, so we have...
The target number is 3.
Dex wits?
Let me think, because I have to come up with a target number, don't I? I'm feeling 4 is...
Can I, because I have rapid reflexes, do anything before the collision?
Are you going to are you trying to save yourself or save him?
Obviously myself first.
You can have a +2. Quick! Anthony is a cushion. Whee!
This Ventru is tough. 4.
Mm-hmm. So, Kay. Point to superficial. Your head goes through the glass, but luckily someone put that other driver's head through the glass first, so there wasn't as much glass to smash. Can I just check, was any of you wearing a seatbelt? Yeah.
I'm wearing a Kevlar vest, if that counts.
Well, it's lucky because your chest does go into something, but it's soft and malleable.
Oh, no more stakes, please.
No, just Anthony. Right, so no damage to you, but I'll add your damage to his. Arnold. 2 points of superficial. As you're reaching, you get thrown across to the front of the car. Unfortunately, as you do, as you're sort of watching, you can see all the different bottles that are flying with you at the same sort of speed, and liquids steadying themselves in the air before everything into the side. And that's 2 points superficial, halved. It would have been 4. Flint.
Mm-hmm.
Trust you to get it wrong. If only you could do things better. Some people sort of aspire to perfection. Some people can do this by themselves. Some people need help. And I'm always willing to help. You just have to ask. A little bit of blood here, a little bit of reflex there, and you could step out of the vehicle, dust yourself down, and salvage what little remains of your reputation. Of course, the choice is yours.
What is he asking?
Well, you would have roused a little bit. And he's going for strength and reflexes. So 2 rouses, and you will succeed your task.
Yeah, done.
It gives you a chance. Maybe you'll do it perfectly.
Moment done.
Well, even a stopped clock is right twice a day. So your hunger grows, but you step out of the vehicle, stand still and dust yourself down as it violently stops in front of you. Oh, sucks to be them. You do see the gentleman you know by the name of Griffey indented in the front of the vehicle. It seems to have moved around him, but left a bit of a semicircular space for him. Almost like the car tried to move itself out of the way. Inside, Kay, you see Griffey. He doesn't wave back or smile. Out now. Softly spoken as he is, it does boom throughout the car.
Get up, pull the bits of glass out, or at least try to.
Three.
I am getting up, dragging Anthony with me in his collar or whatever. Just
Probably going to try and help people out of the car and fish out one of the bottles if any of them have survived.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, is any of the blood still?
There's plenty of blood knocking about, and there's actually, it's easier because there's more of it now. There's the bottles are in more pieces, so it's easier to share it around.
Are there any blood bags that are not, like, let's say, torn apart by glass?
None of the compartments underneath appear to have been touched.
Okay.
is Anthony in torpor?
There is movement. There is pain. Do you bring him out with you?
Yeah, I was gonna drag him in the collar.
I'll help him. I'll help them both out of the vehicle from my vantage point.
I'm going to have a quick rummage for any blood bags.
2. 1.
Do you have time to get the blood bags before he gets to 1?
You do open them as you feel yourself bodily lifted and pulled out of the vehicle by your feet. To the others, you can see he's reached in with one arm. He doesn't seem to bother about the niceties and allows Arnold to use his face to catch his fall as he hits the tarmac.
Ow.
Kay, you can see several gentlemen all wearing dark jackets heading towards you at speed. He looks down at the body turn it over.
Which body is he referring to?
Anthony, who is face down on the floor.
Oh, fair enough. I was going to pull the biggest fib of my life, but I'm going to turn him over.
Fair enough. You boys run along. That wasn't a request.
I'll be gone.
Where are you going?
Flint, before we go, do you want some of his blood? You wanted it earlier. Something. You have the chance now.
Hmm?
Anthony, you wanted some of his blood, right? You have the chance now.
He was making an offer. Mine was merely a counter offer.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright.
Well, let's skadoodle.
Quick question. Does any one of you look back?
No.
Okay.
At a reasonable 200-kilometer distance.
Actually, 1 second. I need to check my chronicle sheet.
Yeah, I thought.
Arnold?
Yeah, he's going to look back. He's a curious Nosferatu.
Okay. And Heimdal.
If Griffey is telling us to get the fuck out, I'm getting the fuck out. He has the situation handled clearly.
Yeah, before we walk off, I am going to say thank you, Griffey.
Yes. I'm not looking back.
Okay. So, just...
And I doff my cap to Griffey as I go.
Yeah. I'll send a small description to you privately, but you need to make a fear frenzy at difficulty 3.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, fear, frenzy. Okay. Modifiers none, difficulty 3.
Something cold, something terrible, something that perhaps you might not want to tell everyone else what you just saw. His face. He didn't say anything, he didn't do anything, it was a look. And you feel your feet moving faster. You feel perhaps that lovely little voice, the one that always picks at you, moans at you, the one that knows that perhaps you don't know as much as everyone else and perhaps you should try harder. He seems to be going quiet right now. You seem to have a speed to your feet that perhaps you've not had before. Almost you're suddenly very fleet of foot as you accelerate faster than the others as you try
guys,
and avoid this.
Time to go. Let's go. Right now. Let's go.
We made it out of the parking lot. Woohoo!
For everyone else, what you did hear from Arnold was something a little bit more gibbering.
Go.
Yeah, as he does seem to be moving with haste.